Okay guys, so I'm traveling today as well, but I'm coming to you with an Alpha Pack show, because the thing is I got a lot of DMs and I've got questions. What are you Fefe doing? Are are you taking scalps, but then you think we're gonna go lower? And I just want to clear everything out, and I want to give you three of the main strategies, and it's not like either or, but it's rather like a built-up strategy that I'm gonna follow this year, or until the clouds go away and we have a clear direction on the market. So yeah, let's jump right into it, straight out. So here's the thing: markets are looking decent on the short term. So if you look at the daily, you see a bunch of tokens pop in. If you look at the weekly, we are extremely down. If you look at the yearly, we are down massively. Okay. So you might be wondering, what is it that I should be doing? Like, I have these tokens, but I want to start trading. But the moment I start trading, I basically lose immediately or get stopped. But then if I don't trade, I miss the bottom and all these crazy ideas. So let me just clear everything up for you. Now, very important. The number one strategy is scalping. That is the short-term strategy. If you follow me on X, I told you about this and I share my scalp trades. I share multiple scalp trades when I take them. We took 3 scalp trades this week. 1 was a stop and 2 is in profit. I'm going to show you in a second. But as I said, you go into my X, you will see it. Scalp long hype, stop loss at 12.8. Okay, so I shared this. And then the second one I shared was that I'm taking a back into the Bitcoin scalp long. Again, share you what the stop loss is. These are the short-term ways of making money. So very important when it comes to scalping. Scalp trading means that you are taking it for a short term. Maybe it's just 5 minutes, maybe it's 15 minutes, but you're not getting in so you can hold it for months and months and months and months. No, you're basically just getting in. To get in, it's a good position. The chart is telling you that there's going to be a bounce. As I told you on the show I did the day before yesterday, I said that an immediate bounce is coming. That is exactly what we see. So if you look at the day, we had a massive bounce, and in fact, some of the it's here. So we had a massive bounce on the day, but also on the I can't show you today, but from the moment I posted this, we actually had a decent run. And if you look at the scalp trades that I shared, they're up as well. So the purpose of the scalp trade is you get into a scalp trade, you have a tight stop loss, you have calculated risk, and you get out. It's literally just to accumulate cash. Maybe this trade, I saw a very good post, I didn't bring it here, but a very good post is that people work an hour for $20, but they don't take profits when they have $20 profit. This is the perfect opportunity to just get in and get out. Have a calculated risk. What do I mean by that? Very simple. You can also look, if you look through my content, or if you know your strategy, you don't start trying to time the bottom. You will have time to get in on the bottom when it's confirmed. For now, what you got to do is when you have a great setup. So for example, this setup that I share with you here. You go down here, you'll be able to see we're shooting here for the $1 billion hustle at the same time. If you don't know what the $1 billion hustle is, I have a vlog. It's called the $1 billion hustle. You can go into the description and you will be able to see it. Cos here is shooting me for that, so you will be seeing where we're sitting and what are we doing. So, and if you watched this show, then you're a legend. And if you watched that show that is gonna come out here in the $1 billion hustle, you're a legend as well. Anyway, it's kind of like have you seen what is the name of the movie where they just jump from one dream to another? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. What matters is the following. So if you have a great opportunity like this, I went into the 15-minute chart, I looked at this. So when I posted, let me just actually go back here. I said that I'm in the scalp trade here. Let me just see where I actually posted this. Where was this on the chart? So we can see it. So I said it here, exactly. So I said it here, and I said I'm back in the scalp. Why? Because we did have a confirmation here. So what happened is that we do have a higher high formed, a V-shaped recovery on the 15-minute chart. You see a close below, you have a high above, and I said I'm back in the scalp. Why? Because this indicates that we're going higher. Now, I got stopped here. I shared this as well. I got stopped here. And it's fine, because I know that scalp trades work the way that you are going to get stopped maybe 4, 5, 6 times, and then you're going to get one. Why? Because here, my loss, if I don't take on a leverage or whatever, or I just don't want to complicate it with calculating it on leverage. So it's a 4% drop here, 4.5% drop here that I got stopped on. Here, I got in. That means that even if I didn't do anything, I would be at break even, right? Because I could have sold here. But what happened is that I added on the 50%, as I always teach you. And I said, every time there is a higher high made, I get in. I get 50% of my position in. And then I layer in on the 50%. So I actually doubled down on my position down here. And that means that this move, which my average was probably around here somewhere, my average was about 5%. So I still made money on this trade, and I'm still in this trade. So very important. One, of course, if you don't know what you're doing, I suggest you follow me on X. You can see what I share. Have very tight risk management. That means that every single take you trade should not have more than 1 or 2% of your capital. That means if you have a $1,000 account, one of these trades are $10, $15, $20 each. That's it. If you lose, nothing. You go into the next one, no problem. If it goes into profit, you're happy because you made $20, $30, $40 and you are happy with the $20, $30, $40 because that's the market that we're in. Okay, and then you just rinse and repeat. The scalping strategy works until it doesn't. What I mean by that is the following. When you have a beautiful market structure like this, you can trade it. Like I even added here today. Why? Because it's the 50% retrace. You add every single time there's a 50% retrace and a higher high, you add. And that's it. This is going to go make a new high until at some point it breaks. If it breaks the level, I'm going to stop scalping and I'm going to start shorting, short scalping. Okay. So the first strategy and the short time frame strategy is always scalping. Okay. Very important. Rules for scalping. One, you're not here to change the world. You're not here to invest in the greatest protocol ever. You're not here to go long term. You are here to make a quick buck. Okay. Number two, risk management, please, because I see people come in here and they're like, oh, get ragged. You got ragged because you got stopped. Like, you guys don't understand. I even tweeted about this. Let me just go back here. I even tweeted about this, and this, as I said, where is this? I said, guys, these are just scalps. So I go here, close out 1 hour close below. I close the position, so I update you. It's worth turning on the notifications so you get notified. So like rip, we all cooked Bitcoin is going to zero, and then you go shit, this is bad, and then so like people just go like, oh my god, it's a stop loss. Fine, it's a scalp trade. You gotta be fine with a stop loss because then you have profits like this, and then you just make all back. So it's absolutely fine. And number three, please keep level-headed. When you have profits, take them. Take the profits because it's scalp trading. Now the second is the second option is timing the bottom. Okay, I never say you should time the bottom. This is the mid strategy, but my strategy is super simple, and I share this with you on X as well. I tweeted this and I said, just hold your cash. And I know a lot of us don't have more cash. That's fine, but if you can capitalize on your cash, if you can sell your shitty bags and you can get some money back, hold that cash. Hold it. Sell everything you don't need and be ready to buy. Sell all the coins that you don't want. Sell your house. Sell all the stuff that you don't need, don't use, and does not risk the absence of that something does not risk your liveliness. Okay, so I'm 1,000, 10,000, 100,000% sure that we're gonna make insane gains this year. Why? Because Trump is going to go. You already see he's flip-flopping on tariffs. He's flip-flopping on adding extra tariffs to Canada. He's flip-flopping on the Ukraine thing. So it's like, it's good. He's not flip-flopping because he's an idiot. He's flip-flopping because he's calculated. He is the master of negotiations. He's pressuring people, pressuring countries, and then it's going to ease off and everything is going to go to the moon. Okay, so we need Trump to clean shop, rates and inflation to come down, quantitative easing to start. Everything will bounce. Crypto will bounce the hardest. Okay, so be ready. We're the smallest industry at 2.whatever trillion. This is going to bounce very, very hard. I do see the total market cap going 5 to 6 to 7 trillion this year. Genuinely. But we need to wait it out. We need to see what the macroeconomy says and shows. So this said, what am I looking for here is the following. I am simply looking for a daily high, okay? And I know it's kind of like a long way, but for me, a daily high currently is 99,454. You can possibly consider this at 94,000, but we're going to take it at a level. There was no daily close below here, which concerns me. Therefore, I'm not really considering this 95,000. I need to see a close above 100K. And it's not because 100K, like a lot of people says, but it's because this is the actual level. So if you look at this is a low, this is a high, this is a low, and basically if you look at this, actually, yeah, you could wait for all-time highs, but it would be very a long time. But the internal level, this is a very strong order block that created a massive sell-off and fell off a cliff. So this is why this level is crucial. So if we take that high, we're game. Okay, so this cash that you're holding, this cash is waiting for that daily high. It's very similar. I can show the total market cap as well. If you want to get into other projects, not only just Bitcoin and whatever, total market cap, we come back for a breaker block, beautiful. We can come all the way down to the 2.25 trillion. We are bearish. So again, until we have a break above, I'm just scalping and I'm waiting for the perfect opportunity to deploy my money back for the long run. The current break above on the market on the total is up here at is up here at 3.12 trillion. If we break above that, confirmed, we are going back. So that's the second and mid-term strategy. You wait for that. It can take weeks, it can take months. Until then, you're just scalping and you're not buying anything for the long term because you want to get confirmed. And you might be thinking, okay, Fefe, but if I buy here, I miss like a 40% run on my coins. I don't care. Why? Because you are confirmed in the market. When you get back, you are confirmed in the market, and that's the main importance. And the third option. Before I give you the third option, I actually wanted to give you a great heads up on VX. They are a Greek exchange we work with. We love these people, and they offer a massive opportunity for you guys. They have a bunch of bonuses, so you can go here. You can get bonuses for different volumes and different tasks. Literally just signing up. If it's non-KYC actually, so you can trade without binding any ID. But if you do, you get $100 trading bonus. Then you get the deposit and trade bonus. Then you get a futures transfer bonus. There's a bunch of bonuses. There's a link in the description. Go and check that out. But most importantly, you have 0% maker fees. And that means that if you are using limit orders on an exchange, you can trade here for free. I spend thousands and thousands of dollars every single month on trading on trading fees. And on VX, you don't have to do that. That's one. And the second, what I wanted to tell you is that this is a perfect example for me why you need NordVPN. Okay, I'm in a hotel. I connect to the hotel Wi-Fi, so I'm able to upload stuff and download stuff. This is the perfect reason why, the perfect example of where a VPN can really save you. You have the VPN, you connect the VPN, and they cannot track your footsteps online. It's not only because you can log into from different countries and access different services, but also you do not want to be targeted. Guys, if you're in crypto, you must have a VPN. If you decide to go with NordVPN because of the threat protection and all the extra features that none other VPN has, I appreciate if you use my link, but please use a VPN because it's an essential tool for you as a crypto bro, okay, or sis. Anyway, long-term strategy is following. I tweeted this and I stand by this. I said New Year's Eve 2025, you will regret not buying Bitcoin at 80,000, Solana at 127, Doge at 16 cents, HBAR at 20 cents, AVAX at $17, SUI at 2.2, Hype at 14. And I can talk about more and more. You can bookmark this, but I guarantee you that you are going to regret not buying these tokens by the end of the year. Why? Because I know for a fact that there is going to be easing. Whether it's coming now, 5 months from now, I don't know. But if you have cash that you can put to the side and don't touch it, like, maybe you're sitting on $200,000 in cash. And you're thinking, what should I really do with this? Should I start buying? Should I not start buying? If you don't really want to trade, you don't really want to look at the charts, whatever, buy Bitcoin, buy stuff that you have conviction in. I can only stand behind Bitcoin because there is no second best. But of course, I do think Hype will do very well. I do think Solana will do extremely well. Doge can be a great speculation because of Doge and because of the largest meme. You can look at HBAR and all their regulatory background and whatever. You can look at AVAX for gaming. You can look at SUI for all the stuff that they're doing. So you can look at different things that you want to invest in, and you can start layering in. I genuinely think you can't really go wrong by buying here. Why? If you go on to the weekly chart, daily or the weekly chart, this is a beautiful retest. Usually we have 3 legs in any decent market. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that usually happens. So what can happen now? Again, a lot of people will say, okay, but we had two legs here and then a massive fell off. Can happen as well. But if I understand the global macro situation and I understand that quantitative easing is happening in China, quantitative easing is going to happen in the States, and everything that is coming crashing down, the stock market is down at basically almost recession levels. It will have a massive fall as well, most likely, but crypto is holding extremely well. You are not doing any wrong to yourself by starting to layer in for the long run. So that's my third long-term strategy, is just buy Bitcoin and put it aside for 5 years. And you are definitely going to be higher. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice. This is what I'm doing with my own money. And if this helps you, I appreciate it if you smash the like button. Make sure to follow me next. Again, I share all my scalp trades there and everything else, so it's worth following. There's a link in the description. And also just want to tell you to go get some grass. Not get some grass, but touch some grass. You can get some grass as well, whatever. If you eat it, if you smoke it, you do whatever you want. I'm just saying, you go touch grass. And you can check these videos out if you are returning, and you can smash the follow button if you're completely new, or the subscribe button down here anyway you see it. Truly appreciate every single one of you for being here. Much love. Take care, and I hope we'll see you tomorrow.